In 2017, Jeremy Hunt said they were going to use the air ambulance as, quote, a scouting expedition to identify organs earlier. 1st of June 2021, Matt Hancock said the United Kingdom was going to become the biggest organ donors in the world. Everyone is an organ donor now. As of May 20th, 2020, I covered this in COVID times. Unless you opt out, you're all an organ donor. The National Organ Retrieval Service, and they have a snod nurse embedded in every intensive care unit to identify prospective donors. They can approach your loved ones and family, even if you say you don't want to be a donor. They can get their opinion, oh yeah, I think they would now, and use you. The best organ donors are under 30 with a beating heart, a circulation ideally on a ventilator. There's no such thing as brain stem dead. You cannot be dead to take an organ. It's impossible. You have to be alive. They give you all those drugs I've just talked about. They've said they're going to use the air ambulance. So now you have the National Organ Retrieval Service working on the air ambulances. You have the UK is going to be the biggest organ donors. You have the Paramedic 3 trial done on the people of Sussex with a waived consent from Warwick University. Now they've got normothermic cooling, which should frighten the heart out of anybody. If the doctor determines that you're not going to have much of a life and that there's no point, they can actually use drugs to push all of the blood away from your brain towards your organs. And when they get you in, they clamp off your carotid arteries so that blood doesn't get to your brain. So someone's even making the decision before that. It is so frightening. Now, in the National Organ Retrieval Service documents, they're on my Twitter, they're on my Fakebook, they're on my Substack, they're on the Telegram. There's a page in there where it's in red and it says 50% of those going for organ donor will have some kind of movements. I asked the pathologist, how many in your 27 years of doing autopsies have you seen people move when you're doing an evisceration? She said, none, because they're dead. 50% of the people, when they're taking their organs, will open their eyes, they'll start sweating, their pulse goes up, their blood pressure goes up, they'll start trying to defend themselves, they'll pull their knees up, they'll try to turn, they'll turn their heads, they'll arch their backs, they'll extend their arms and legs. They say that these are just reflexes. Now, if I was out at an incident, I used to work in A&E, the busiest in Europe, but say, a team went out to a call out and someone, they're dead, and then you saw them moving, you're not going to go, oh no, give them some drugs and finish it off. No, you're going to assume they're alive. In those very documents, it states, if the heart is beating adequately to perfuse the brain with oxygen, remember, blood carries oxygen, and oxygen is life. Sugar in the presence of oxygen generates energy. That's life. If it's beating enough to perfuse the brain, step away from the patient. Step away from them. Don't save them. Step away from them and call up the National Organ Retrieval Service and the anaesthetist to come down and give some more paralysing agent and anaesthetics in case they feel pain. Well, again, I put it to you. Can a dead person feel pain?